My pregnant daughter-in-law called me out of the blue to show me that my son was cheating on her, and calling her ugly for housing his child, but he expected me to side with him because of how I raised him to do that. Me, 47M, and my wife, 48F, have 3 kids, and this one is the oldest. Admittedly, we made some mistakes with him, 28M. He was unplanned, we had him very young. We were both balancing school and work and he was always troubled. I thought we had done some work, mended some bridges, and that he got over the issues of his younger days. When he got married, my wife and I were so happy, and we thought she, 25F, was wonderful, and that she brought out the best in him, and when they told us she was pregnant earlier this year, we were so happy. I can't wait to be a grandpa. Well, the pregnancy is now at risk, and my Dill had to go on bed rest. She can barely get out of bed at all, and me, my wife and his 2 sisters, 21 and 17, have been doing our best to help her since she doesn't really have anyone. With her bedridden, we really thought it was my son's chance to step up. Well, he didn't. Dill called my wife a few weeks ago, and she was really upset. We were worried something was wrong with her pregnancy and rushed over. Well, she showed us his tablet. It was connected to his WhatsApp and he had some very, very explicit conversations with a woman. And not only that, he was talking crap about his wife, how she was faking her pregnancy being at risk, how only that other woman understood him, and how sexy she was compared to his wife who was bloated and had stretch marks, and he would totally leave his wife for her once she was done with her pregnancy and he made sure it wasn't his, and how she was entitled and expecting him to wait on her hand and foot, and his family were giving him the stink eye, and kept lecturing him. So not only did he start spending more time out of the house, leaving us to care for his wife, he actually went out and cheated on her, and was bad-mouthing her and us as he did. Again, he cheated on his pregnant, bedridden wife. Instead of taking care of her. I'm getting angry even typing this. So we helped our Dill pack her bag, and took her over to our house, where we decided we'd wait for him to check on her, except he never did. For 2 days she was basically staying at our house. My wife took a day off work, and my youngest stayed home from school, and they've been basically supporting her the best they can since. When it's been 2 days and he still hadn't checked in, I went over to his apartment, where I found him just chilling, playing his PS5. I went ballistic. I told him I couldn't believe what a piece of crap I raised, and that this is no way to treat your family. He just kind of shrugged and said that we've always treated him like crap anyway, so this was all our fault, and she was cheating on him first. I asked how did he know and did he have any proof. He said some BS about her not wanting to quit her job and some guy from work looking at her funny at some work event or something, and there couldn't possibly be any reason for her to not want to quit her job and stay at home if she wasn't banging that guy. So why should he care about her? I told him those were excuses, and if he really thought that he wouldn't be pawning off taking care of her on us, to which he said he was totally right too, because we always treated him like crap and he didn't owe us explanations. I told him to get screwed and things got even more heated after that, ending up with me smashing his PS5 against a wall and him kicking the side mirror of my car and breaking it off as I was driving off. By the time I got home my wife was crying, because he already called her up and yelled at her, and even falsely and stupidly said that we kidnapped his wife, and also he was demanding we pay for his PS5, which is absolutely insane to me, because we bought him that for his birthday 2 years ago. She was very distraught and it took me a long time to calm her down. The next day my own mother called me, because my son reached out to her, and she started admonishing me for not standing up for my son, because blood is thicker than water etc. I told her she can also get effed because of our own drama from my childhood and that's some nerve she got calling me out, but also it's nothing new that she'd justify and excuse horrible behavior like she did with my dad and stepdad. She echoed my son's accusation, and I told her that was very rich coming from her, because she and my dad and their cheating is exactly why I know how much stuff it can cause to a family, and she told me it was in the past. I reiterated she can get effed because it wasn't in the past. It was literally now. My son was, as we speak, cheating on his wife, and she was, in this very moment, giving me crap about it and excusing his behavior. She kept arguing with me until I got frustrated and hung up. In the weeks since, my Dill has basically been inconsolable. She's been staying with us and me, my wife and my youngest daughter had been doing our best to support her through this. We'd sit with her and watch TV or talk or have family meals, and we're doing our best, but she's clearly devastated. He's been sending her threats of divorce, of how she's going to remain alone and unloved and a single mom and won't have anyone if she doesn't come back, and it got so bad we just told her to block him, and when he tried that with my wife she told him the way he was acting he was the one who's gonna remain alone. We've told Dill we'll stick by her no matter what, and as far as we're concerned she is family and we love her. She seems grateful but still very sad, understandably. My son has been pestering us too, growing more and more aggressive until everyone just blocked him on everything. My mom keeps telling me about that blood thicker than water BS, but you know what? F that. Maybe we weren't the best parents to my son, as we left him with my mom a lot as we had to go to school and work, and maybe he felt neglected, and maybe that was why he was acting out. But still I just can't excuse treating the woman he supposedly loves this way, making up what I'm pretty sure are total lies about her and not even trying to apologize or make any sort of amends. So screw blood, I choose the Dill who has been nothing but loving and wonderful to all of us and needs us now over the son who's been difficult and has now turned into the worst pos adult. So there, I said it. My son is a piece of crap and I think I might hate him. Maybe it's my fault, maybe I should have been different when he was a child, but this is how things are right now, and I want nothing to do with him. So here I am, Looking for validation in line. Am I a jerk? Does my mom have a point?